Good afternoon, folks. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Welcome to the Definition of Anarchy. This is Snapzilla Gorilla. Now, earlier today I did a video in response to, heavy-duty countries' take on the NFAC marching on Stone Mountain, right? He had a lot of criticisms about how they held their weapons in the backward scope and all this other shit, and how they were marching and how they didn't have this, that, and the third, just talking shit, right? And I said, I wonder if he did a video talking about how the St. Louis couple, the white St. Louis couple, whose, private neighborhood was invaded, essentially trespassed upon by rioters or whatever. I wonder if he had anything to say about how they handled their weapons. And, I found the video where he actually talked about that couple. And we're going to see if he had any criticisms for them. All right. Okay, let's do this. Hold on.
Good, strong, law-abiding American, your color doesn't matter.
Right.
Nor should it. The Black Lives Matter movement has so many followers now that politicians, district attorneys, and now even mayors are cowering to them. And the reason why is because the vast majority of America who disagrees with what's going on is staying quiet. Why? Is it the fear of losing your job? Is it the fear of being expelled from your school? Or is it the fear of being called racist? We are allowed to have our own beliefs in this country.
I agree.
From your job for not believing in the Black Lives Matter movement, let me tell you what to do. You call an employment attorney and you tell them that this company doesn't abide by the Constitution, and you'll see how quickly that company...
I agree for what he's saying so far, for the most part. I mean, what these companies are doing is they're pandering. They're pandering to the Black Lives Matter movement, right? Because they know there's a lot of influence that's behind the Black Lives Matter movement that's not necessarily black. So as far as this goes, yeah, I mean, I can see where he's coming from. You know what I mean? As far as, everything else, I mean, there's some things that we can disagree on, but my focus for this video is to see what he has to say about that St. Louis couple.
Money. As Americans, are we okay with people ripping down statues based off of ignorant beliefs? Are we okay?
Nope, I don't agree with this tearing down of the statues. I think it's a waste of energy, a waste of time. And I think we should be spending our energy on better things, doing, on better movements than just tearing down statues and shit like that. Like, leave the statues up. Let it be a reminder of what this country was founded on and what it was about. Good, bad, and indifferent.
Burning down businesses that people have worked for their entire life to make successful? Are we okay with the NFL playing two national anthems, one for Americans and one for black people?
Now, why? So what? So what if they're playing two national anthems? They're the NFL. They can do what they want, right? It's a free country. See, apparently freedom isn't universal. And, freedom is only what you think it is, right? The NFL is free to lift every voice and sing, which was written for a white man. It was written for Abraham Lincoln. So why does that matter? These people are spending so much energy worried about a second national anthem or a black national anthem that they don't even understand the history behind what that song was written about, like who it was written for and why it was written. Come on, man. So what if there's a second national anthem, right? Hypocrisy.
A joke. Are we okay with people who have Jesus as their God being called racist? Are we okay with how our country is being divided into two countries right now? Black Lives Matter and America? I mean, look at these people in St. Louis who protected their home from hundreds of protesters yelling threats at them. Oh, I'm going to kill your dog. Oh, I'm going to come up your steps, all this stuff.
We were urban pioneers in those days, and we've been there ever since working to build.
The DA called what they were doing to protect their home assault.
I am disturbed by the events that occurred over this weekend, where there were peaceful protesters who were met with guns and a violent assault. We must protect the rights to peacefully protest, and any attempts to chill it through intimidation or use of force will not be tolerated.
Are you fucking shitting me? And now the DA is saying that they want to prosecute them for keeping people off of their property. One of their guns never went off. All they did was stand there with guns because they were scared that these people were going to come in, kill them, kill their dog, burn their house down, whatever they've been doing in the city. But no. If you protect your property now, we're going to prosecute you. Do you see why we need to have a voice? Now, the funny thing in all this is the guy who was protecting his home has defended black people his entire life as an attorney.
I've spent my career defending people that are defenseless. The night that this happened, I had some of our black clients calling us up till 2:30 in the morning, telling us how wrong it was, the way the press was writing us up.
Ain't that a bitch? So once again, where is the logic
Hold on, mama.
behind rioting in front of a person's house that defends you in court when you go out and break the law? Please, someone tell me. The DA wants to prosecute people who are just defending their home instead of, I don't know.
All right. There's only a minute left in this video. At no point does he talk about how the lady, hold on, baby girl, how the wife was damn near about to blow her husband's head off because she had horrible muzzle discipline, and how the guy was holding his gun like it was a freaking holding his rifle like it wasn't a rifle. How the fingers were on triggers and all this other shit. What about the horrible discipline and the lack of training in the use of those firearms to protect their property? They had every right to stand out there with their weapons to make sure no one stepped foot on their property with ill intent. Just like the NFAC had every right to march on Stone Mountain in Georgia, which is an open carry state, with their weapons. But you go out your way to criticize the NFAC, and I didn't see anybody in the NFAC march with their fingers on the trigger, pointing their weapons and muzzles at other people. I didn't see any of that. But you saw a muzzle, you saw a scope on backwards. So now you got to blow it all out of proportion. Tell people that they're trying to invade Texas and all this other bullshit. But you ain't got nothing to say about this couple who were pointing muzzles at people that they did not intend to shoot. What was it? What was it? Fuck out of here.